Good morning. It is Saturday, August 13th. And today, I do have D&D with family. Now, I thought I was going to be doing that last weekend, and I'd kind of prepared mentally for it. But I guess missed or forgotten that my brother had other plans, so it's this weekend instead. Now, I don't really have anything I need to prepare. In fact, I don't know where they're going to go. They're at a decision point, and I don't want to, coerce them into a specific decision so that I can have a cool battle map planned out. I just want to see what decision they made. So I have a few little things possibly sort of set out, and otherwise I'll just see what they do. Ultimately, if I need some big encounter area and I don't have a cool Dwarven Forge battle planned out, you know what I do have? I have a big collection of Pathfinder flip mats for those spur-of-the-moment things that I can just pull out one of those, and if I need an encounter, I can do that. I have a bunch of easy-to-use minis right here, and the closet's just behind me if I need to go grab something from somewhere else. I also have a big collection of pawns down there. So I have options for just spur-of-the-moment stuff. Cool planned-out Dwarven Forge build is neat, but I don't have to have that, and I'd rather let the players sort of make their decision of what path they're going to tread. So all I kind of have to do is spend some time trying to remember details of what I'd come up with for last weekend. So that doesn't require build time, that's just thinking time, which I can do while doing other stuff. So, thinking, well, let's do some stuff maybe in here. I've gotten a few things. I have a to-do list. I think the first thing I'm gonna work on, shouldn't take long at all, is I have an item that I added a couple items yesterday, and one of them was throw away empty mini boxes. Now, you see, the reason I want to start with that is because I look at here, and on some previous day or previous week, I had added the item, throw away mini box garbage. I have literally, on this short to-do list that I've only had for a couple of weeks, I have managed to think about, I need to get that done twice, not realize I already had it out here, and added it the second time as well. And what I mean by that is I buy Icons of the Realms minis. And Pathfinder Battles minis. And the boxes just kind of sit around. Now, not a whole lot of boxes. I throw most of them away. But I have, for some reason, on many of those sets, decided one of the boxes should be kept. You know, because look at the art. It's the same art that's in the book. But it shows some of the minis are on there, which I can find online. It's garbage. They're empty. I will check all of them before throwing them out to ensure they're empty. But they're empty. And they're just occupying space on the shelves. I don't know, maybe I've been doing it for long enough that it was before I was running low on space on shelves, but now I am running low on space on shelves. And it's garbage. And I found 15 of these boxes that I just had sitting up there to take up space. And it's not to say that I won't, get another brick of minis like this afternoon, and then when I open that, end up stuffing one of the boxes up on there and do it all over again. Because I have trouble getting rid of garbage. I do. Sometimes I'd regret it. Like, for example, with those Pathfinder pawns, I store them in the frames that all the pawns punch out of. The first few sets, I punched them all out, and I took the frames, and I put them in my closet, because I wasn't ready to get rid of that garbage yet. And then when I finally figured out the best storage solution, I was so glad that I still had them, because I used those frames to store them. I have storage solutions for the minis. I got some boxes here. And more in here. I know how I'm storing those. It's like, but it's just the kind of thing. It's like, what do you do? Just throw away your garbage? And I don't know what's gonna go up there or anything, but it's not garbage now. Now I have another thing I'm gonna work on in here. Again, I have a few things that are in here towards making things nice. And now this is one that I added to the list a couple days ago, because until then I did not think it was possible in the way that I'm going to do it. I thought it was a huge ordeal. So, I have been getting more books, and this shelf that at one point had a fair bit of like minis just sort of stashed up there, kind of on display, where I could kind of sneak in some stuff for, oh, I'm prepping to use this, has become filled with books. Because I keep getting new books. Now, I like to move some things around. And I mean, it could have some stuff, like, it used to have, below those minis on display, it would have, like, the decks of cards and such, and so, why don't I switch it so that I put those decks of cards back up there where I wanted them, and move the books onto this shelf? Well, because on this shelf, it is not tall enough for a book. Okay. So this shelf needs to be lowered one to do that. Now, I can't lower it one because stuff is here, and then there's stuff here, and I'm like, okay, well, they can only be book height up there. Like, things like this won't fit on a normal shelf. I can't have it all. But then I check something, and it fits on this one, and it fits on this one, which means only one of the three cannot be tall enough. So if I just need this one to be tall enough for books, then the other two should be tall enough. Why isn't it? Well, because here, where it looks like I have a bunch of stuff needlessly stored, that can all move. That can all move. What keeps it from lowering here? Why, it is the folders. Literally this right here is what keeps me from lowering this down one, lowering this down one. These would fit on this shelf if I did that, by the way, if I moved them both down one, and then this shelf could fit books. So keeping me from doing what I, wished I could do for months has been apparently this. This is it. This is all. This is the only obstruction. I did not realize that. So, I'm gonna lower these two shelves down so I can put books here. So that looks nice. Rearrange the bottom 3 shelves as well as that one, mostly. And really this one too, because a lot of the books from here I moved all the Flory books down so I could put all the Pathfinder books together. And really some stuff up here moved too, because I got the rest of those 3rd edition books that were over here put with the other 3rd edition. So I moved stuff on basically all the shelves around here. But yeah, we have just rows of books, and none of the actual books are on their side, making it hard to pull out. So I can actually access it. Like these Pathfinder books have basically been on their side since I got them. Now if I want to look at one, I can just pull it out and look at it. What a crazy concept, right? And this is back to the shelf of miscellaneous grabby stuff. Because, I want to make it look nice, but I also want to make it really function when I sit right here and I run a game. I want to have all the stuff that I want. I have the books I use for the main game I run. I want the stuff which, was fine here too. But now, other supplemental 5e books are the closest here as well. So they're all accessible. If I want to pull some, I want to pull out one of the things that I know from Critical Role. Or if I want to pull out a mech from Iron Kingdoms, or one of the beasts from Tome of Beasts, or if I want to be a jerk and grab a trap from Grimtooth's Traps. It's all right there. It's nice. It's nice. That's sort of the goal. That's what I wanted. That's what it's been trying to be. But just as I collect stuff just kind of gets added to the shelf. And until I just take the time to reorganize it, it's just kind of in a random spot on the shelf. Now, I was like, okay, I finished that, and I'm like, okay, I guess I better be getting ready. I'm sure game time's real soon. But it's not. I still got like 3 more hours. So I have another job in here that I can do. Here's one that's kind of been on the list for a while. Like mentally before being added to the list, even. And that is, I have this trash can. This is a trash can that a lot of times like stuff from unboxings gets thrown in, or just paper garbage or whatever, so that I have a trash can in here. This trash can will fit in here. But it is not, because there is other stuff in there that I do not, access very often. But if I move that stuff, like, probably into the closet, then the trash can tuck away into the corner and not be sticking out into the room. Which, as I jumble together 3 different tripods in this corner, between the one that I use for this camera when I set it over there, the one that I use for the other camera that goes up for unboxings, and the one that is the light, all sort of stuff into that corner now. Anything to clear up extra stuff in that corner would probably be nice. And there we go. Now the trash can is completely tucked behind things. So stuff more nicely tucks into that corner. I also vacuumed and did some other stuff to clean things up in here because I had access to a corner that I haven't had access to in years. Now I still got more stuff to do in here. Another thing on my list is I need at some point to organize these minis, which is to say, figure out which minis should be here compared to in the closet for the best access for general use during game. But I have like 2 hours left and I need to do some cleaning like in the kitchen and stuff, so I'll do that another day. Get things tidied up and cool down before time to game with family. Alright, and we finished our game. We're gonna go get B-dubs. Like B-dubs?
Is that what we decided? Yeah, I didn't hear the word on that.
Yeah, you decided.
That is what I wanted.
We just went with what you wanted, man. We did not even consult with anyone else. We just told Mike, it's gonna be B-dubs.
That's where it is.
And he was fine with it, so we're good. Getting Buffalo Wild Wings. And of course I get the sampler, like always. Look at, Ethan's got this chicken dog. Kyle's got one too. It's a chicken strip in a hot dog bun. So Ethan, the world wants to know, was the bird dog any good?
I think it was pretty excellent.
You liked it? But your bird dog is good?
His was probably better because it didn't have fries on it.
Fries on the bird dog are weird.
They were a little strange. I don't saw it yet.
I feel like fries on a hot dog would be weird, so I'd imagine fries on a bird dog.
They're similar.
Weird.
Similarly weird. Yeah, equally weird. I would recommend it.
So I had a fun afternoon with family. And when Mom came over, she did bring over a couple of packages that I had delivered to her place. A brick of Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, which includes these super boosters that are like extra big, that are like new for this, so that's cool. And the Frozen Horror Quest Pack for Hero Quest, which, we already have, we're still in the middle of the main game, and then there's 2 quest packs that I already have, and then 3 extra quests in like the whatever crowdfunding exclusive box there. So we already have like 5 extra quests after the current one, but here's more. Now so I'll probably be unboxing those hopefully soon. For now, we'll tidy things up in here, and hopefully I get to unboxing, well, hopefully both of those, but at least one of those tomorrow. For today I had fun, and also I'm pretty pleased with the new shelf layout. This shelf right here is close to all books. I mean, technically this shelf isn't books, it's boxed sets, but feels very similar, and then the top has the board games, but half of that shelf is still books. I don't know, I'm getting a lot of books. As someone who's like, I would like to collect all of the D&D and similar and related stuff and all that, it makes me happy. But yeah, so good day, and hopefully I get stuff accomplished tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, and joining me as my journey continues.